Well, hey folks, let's start off with how much battery power this used. It was a fully charged battery. Not even sure if it's lighting up. There we go. I got 1 bar left today. So between the string trimmer and the mower, the grass wasn't very tall. We used 75% of the battery. Anyways, here we go. I'm going to show you the lawn in the backyard, tell you what's going on back here. Well, I hear the raven over in the tree, and I hear my kitty over by the screen door wanting to come outside. All right, folks, today is April 30th, 2024. So I would say spring has officially arrived here in northern Nevada. The trees are still filling out though. Here's my apple tree. I don't think we're going to have a huge harvest of apples on it. We did have some flowers on it, but a pretty strong wind came through and blew a lot off, as you can see. I got flower petals all over the grass. But I think we will get some. So some is better than none. And like I say, this tree still has to fill out. It's just waking up. Here's the pear tree. Same thing for here. It's getting leaves on it, but it still has a way to go, as you can see. That has already flowered. And I don't think we're going to get a spectacular harvest because right when the thing started flowering here, we got a strong wind and it did get down to freezing one night. So, but we are going to get some pears. You can see that right there. Those are the Asian pears. Those are our favorite. So we're going to get some there. Here's a different type of pear. We're definitely getting some there. You can see them. They're starting to grow. Normally I would pluck all this off down here, but we're going to get some pears off of it. So I'm going to leave that for now. But anyways, that's the pear tree. We'll go over here to the red barren peach tree. We had a spectacular flower on this. This is the earliest tree, the first tree to flower. So I don't know how many peaches we're going to get on this one. Hopefully we get a decent amount. We'll have to wait and see though. These just flower so early here that sometimes the cold weather can get them. But last year we got peaches off of it. You can see it's doing really well. Now this little guy here really surprised me. This is a Rainier cherry tree that I planted a month and a half ago, give or take, I'm guessing. And I figured it'd be 2 or 3 years since we got fruit on it. Just a little tiny thing. But check it out, it flowered. And well, we might not get a lot this year. We are definitely going to get some cherries on it. Very excited to see how they turn out. This here is the Santa Rosa plum tree, and it flowered very well too, but it also flowered very early, almost at the same time as a peach tree. So all the flowers are gone, and I only see 1 or 2 fruits that I don't even know where they're at. They're small little green things, but there are a couple on there. And this is only its 2nd year, so really not sure if we're going to get anything this year. I did see a couple. They're kind of camouflaged right now, but we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see how it does for sure. There's my great big cherry tree, and it flowered like crazy, and it still has tons of flowers on it. And a week or so ago, when I was actually walking underneath it, I heard buzzing. I thought there was a beehive in the tree, but it was just all the little bees pollinating all the flowers. So there's a good chance that we may get a really good crop off of this tree this year. A really good harvest. We'll have to wait and see. Now for the purple robe locust that the wind snapped down a few years ago. A couple years ago, I guess. There's nothing left of it. This is the one I always say I cut down with the chainsaw. And I was going to let the stump rot and take it out. But started putting what I would call suckers out on both sides. The wind snapped this side over here off again, but this side's taken hold. And so since it's growing, I leave it. I don't want to kill it. I can always chop it all the way down in the future. But check it out. It's growing, and it is starting to get the purple robe flowers on it. So why condemn it to death if it still has a chance? I'm going to let it go. I do have the fountain running for the birds, a great bird attractant back here in the backyard. Can you guys hear my cat crying in the house in the backyard? Cat's like 50 feet away and you can still hear it probably. She wants me to carry her around in the backyard. Go over here. These strawberries have come back from last year and they look like they're doing really well. I think we're gonna definitely get some fruit off of those. This area here has sunflowers growing, also coming back from last year. And I did put all kinds of other little flower seeds and whatnot in there. We'll have to see what comes of that. Got some bulbs and some shrubs coming up here. We'll have to see what comes of this one here later in the year. These are all, by the way, these are all coming back from last year. These are all coming back from years past. Really starting to grow here. Here's my raven dish. Keep it stocked full of peanuts for them. There's a Virginia creeper coming over the neighbor's yard. I'm gonna have to pull this, probably a purple robe locust sucker, get that out of there. And you can see I got one of his Virginia creeper volunteers growing in this bucket right here as well. There's Mr. Owl looking over the yard. What are these guys? Pheasants, I think. I think they're pheasants or guinea fowl or something. I forget. I got those a few years back. Here's my butterfly bushes. They're coming back nicely from last year. Haven't flowered yet, but they are healthy. As you can see, I keep the bird feeders full for the birds. Between that and the water fountain, really helps attract birds. These are some zinnias and other stuff growing in this one, also coming back from last year, and whatever was in there that fell to the ground that's growing, probably the same thing or something similar. There's some thistle seed. Those are black oil sunflower seeds. That's thistle there. Have some mealworms in there in case any birds want some mealworms. That one I don't fill anymore. There's the above ground top of the yard summer tortoise shelter. You can see these grass plants growing again, coming back. They come back every year, and I have quite a few seeds in here, flower seeds. We'll see what pops up with those. There's Mr. Goat looking over the yard. You know what he's gonna say, right? Meh, meh. Something coming back from last year there, down there. Well, here we go. These are coming up. I believe I have some pepper seeds or something in here. You can see them just starting to come up. They might even be seeds from last year, who knows. This will come back here in a little while. That I need to cut down and it will start growing again. I've just been forgetting about it. There's some little green spots in there, but I do need to chop that down. I think this is a, I think this one's a honeysuckle and the other one is, I totally forget. I don't know which is which, but this one's coming back nicely. Birds like to make a nest in this one here. Matter of fact, a bird just flew out of it right there. Here's this pretty much a 3/4 wine barrel. You can see this shrub flowering. This is the, I believe, the Charles Jolly Lilac here. Strawberries are, oh look at that, I already have fruit on there. Strawberries are doing nice in there. There's Bird Village. Just waiting for more residents to move in this year. I think we already got a couple. Here's another butterfly bush. This one I barely trim back at all, leaving this one bigger to attract more hummingbirds and butterflies and whatnot. The grapevine has woken up, and you can see it's well on its way to covering up my entire fence and this entire walkway right here. Great food for the tortoises right here. Here's the half wine barrel pond with the fish in it. I don't think they're koi fish, folks. I was told they were a koi comet mix, a hybrid, but I'm not sure. Whatever they are, they're getting too big for this bucket. I'm trying to get my son to part with some of them. Or maybe we'll bring a bigger thing in here and make a bigger habitat for them. But there's a fish in the half wine barrel bucket. There's those cranes the wife got me for my birthday this year. This here is the purple cat mint, which is already exploded and just getting huge. The bees, hey there Pooch. The bees and the butterflies love this plant. This here is just a regular type of mint, I suppose. Attracts these little guys, these little tiny moths, I guess. Get a lot of those on these two mints. Here's this brayberry. I think it's a something or another brayberry. You can see it's doing really nice here. These azaleas, I'm probably just going to give those away. I don't think I'm going to do anything with those. The tulips have already bloomed back there, already lost the petals. Got some strawberries trying to grow in here. I'm not sure if we have enough sun for them here in this location though. See, the azaleas just don't seem to do great here, but we'll see if this one pulls through. Oh, it is getting a bud on it, isn't it? We'll see. There's my wife's fairies. I got her many of years ago. I guess these look over the garden too. These and the goat. They work together as a team. There's some more stuff growing over here. These purple flowers that grow on here, they come back every year. These are colobines. I believe that's how you pronounce it. You see they're getting flowers on them. The periwinkles are doing nice. One over there too on the other side of the porch. Maybe someone will know what this is. I don't. I forgot what it is, but it does come back every year. These are all perennials. I try to plant perennials so they come back every year. I believe these are more of these lilacs, probably. Not 100% sure. They look similar. Very pretty flowers on them. So all these grass plants are starting to grow. They will get much, much taller, but they're already off to a good start. I think things are looking pretty nice back here. Here's another one of these brayberries here. I want to say they're like a something rocket brayberry. Let's go check. Yes, I do have the tag in that one. It is a orange rocket brayberry. My tulips have already pretty much bloomed. They're dying back now. These all came back from last year. I haven't done anything here. Strawberries, you can see they've got buds on them. We'll have some strawberries out of there. I can't remember what kind of shrubs these are. I planted these several years ago. But they come back every year. I just prune them back a little bit, not terribly. And then over here, not sure what these are called either, but they're all perennials. They come back every year. Look at these. I believe these will turn like a bluish color eventually. And I do have praying mantis egg sacs all over the yard. They should be hatching any day now. Matter of fact, I have one in here, right here. You can see it right there. They should be hatching any day. That's that Mexican or evening primrose down there. Hopefully it gets grown. There's the last pot over here on the side of the yard. Here's the other side here of the little fire pit area. I'm waiting for these to grow. This is full of marigold seeds. It should be kicking off here pretty soon. Another butterfly bush here. Another one of those lilacs, or what I believe is a lilac right there. And this, I don't know what these are. I just call these like miniature carnations. That's what they remind me of. Also perennials. I got a couple other things in that bucket, as you see, and they're starting to wake up. And there's the windmill. Oh, and we can't forget the weather vane. That was a gift from the wife and the kids last Father's Day last year. I really like that. I forgot about this one. This one's waking up too. I forget what it is, folks, but it's coming back. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Here's a climbing rose bush on my arbor right there. You can see it already needs trimmed. This thing grows like nothing else. Roses are absolutely insane. Here's some zinnias and some bulbs and other type of stuff in here. I've got these buckets over here on the side of the house. These are cucumbers. They're starting to grow. We'll see how they do. These are bell peppers. They're just starting to peek up there. You can see them. I believe we got another one right there in the middle. I'm trying to see if I can get this the sweet potato to grow. Oh, look who's coming over. Here's my tortoises, my Mojave Desert tortoises. This here's a little girl. There's the big boy. Oh, they want some food. I'm going to have to go get some food for them. That's Xena. That's Aries. There's their dish of water. And I did plant some kale for them because that's one of their favorite foods. You can see I got some going in the bricks there and some of the pots here. So hopefully these will get real good and big. I do have a grapevine for them here. It's just starting to wake up, but this will overtake this entire area and they will eat it throughout the entire spring and summer. See, it's just starting. And I did also sprinkle some kale seeds down here in the ground. And there's my compost bin right there, full of red wiggler composting worms. And then this here is the bottom of the yard tortoise burrow during the summertime right here. What you doing, buddy, huh? Want me to go get you some food? What about you? You want some food too, huh? What? You want some food, huh? You're a good girl. Yes, you are. She's a sweetheart. Well, folks, that's an update for the yard at the very end of April 2024. This is the second lawn mowing of the year. I did fertilize the grass about a week ago. Actually, 2 weeks ago, I think I fertilized it. And it's really looking good. It's still not perfect, but it's definitely looking nice. It's starting to get that deep blue color. This is a bluegrass here. I'm happy with it. Another week or two and it'll be perfect. Then I'll really have to start pumping the water on it. Anyways, folks, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Oh, and before I go, here's other stuff I'm growing here. I think I showed this in another video. There's no way I can possibly plant all of it, so I'm going to have to give a lot of this away. Maybe I can get a couple bucks for them. But yeah, pumpkin, squash, cantaloupe, larkspur, snapdragons, Roma tomatoes. Got some mulberry scions growing there. And I got some trumpet vines starting to pop up here, which is nice. I've got a lot of bell peppers and tomatoes and stuff in that one. And as you can see, I also have a lot in that one right there. All right, folks, for real. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.